Okay.
And
Anderson Cooper.
hello, movie lovers, and welcome to the show. For today's podcast episode and YouTube episode, we actually have Quinton Bennett on the show with us again, and Tomeka. Say hello to everybody.
Hello.
And a little bit of
Uh-oh.
technical difficulties, not much.
It's
That's
alive.
wonderful.
It's live.
But anyways, what we're going to be talking about tonight is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And I just pretty much did a Chevy Chase. I did something clumsy just now. So I'm actually following the pattern of Chevy Chase. So I'm actually doing a good job right now.
Yeah, we meant to do that.
Good job. We believe you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
That was in the script. Yeah.
Yep.
That was in the
Totally.
script. Yeah.
So here's the thing. I haven't seen this movie since I was 7 years old.
What?
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, he just told me about that. I was like, what?
And yeah, that's actually the crazy thing. I haven't seen this movie since I was 7 years old. I'm laughing at these parts like it's the first time I ever saw this movie. Because I don't know, there's some type of mental block to where I don't remember certain things. All I remember was the squirrel inside the Christmas tree. That's the only thing I remember.
Of course, you remember the squad.
Right? But I love about what I loved about this was the opening scene where the Griswolds are trying to find a Christmas tree at the very start of the film, and they're actually trying to outrun this one truck on the highway.
Yes.
And of course, his wife is like, "Honey, you shouldn't be look, do not try and pass this truck up or anything." He goes, "Well, he's being an asshole."
Yeah.
So anyways, he's over there. This is like a Fast and the Furious before Fast and the Furious was even a thing. Or should I say Slow and the Furious, because his car was actually a Ford Taurus, I believe. But anyways, they're over there trying to race each other. And then, of course, he passes him up. It's a back and forth game. Then all of a sudden you see the log truck. And next thing you know it, Clark gets in there where the underneath the log truck and everything.
Don't forget the crazy eyes.
Right, the crazy eye that he gets. But yeah, that was some of the stuff that I really liked from the opening scene. And then, of course, when he hydroplanes into the parking lot, into the where the tree is, I thought that was hilarious. What about you? What did you guys like about that?
Yes. Quentin.
Yeah, it just reminds me of how my dad drives. Because my dad would do the same thing. That's the thing about this movie. It's no matter what, you instantly think of family members when you watch this movie, no matter what you do.
It does have a sense of realism.
Yeah. Yeah, you can pick out every scene and go, "Oh, that looked like something my uncle would do," or "That's what my dad would do." Instead of like chop off. Well, I think there was a Facebook picture of a guy that chopped a giant Christmas tree, like in the beginning scene, that had it hanging off his station wagon. So yeah, it's real.
And we all have that as an Eddie.
You know what's funny though? I never had the privilege of cutting down a Christmas tree. All I had was fake trees. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have fake trees.
Yeah, my family did that once or twice before when I was just a little tot.
Yeah.
What about you though, Tomeka?
I think they had a real tree, but that was like when my sister was little. And I think they threw it out because all the needles fall on the floor and everything. It's hard to maintain.
It's quite messy.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Very flammable too.
Oh, yeah. Yes, as we have seen in the movie. It's very
We're gonna get to that in a few minutes because that's actually the stuff that made me laugh. But another thing though too that I really enjoyed though was whenever he's going over to the tree and everything, the family is Audrey's eyes are actually glued open from the snow. Yeah. It's actually stuck open. And Clark is like, "What do you think, Audrey?" Honey, yeah, her eyes are eyes open. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you even see Clark Griswold's face on getting frozen over too.
But Clark reminds me of myself, though, in a sense, because of the fact that he actually forgot the stuff to actually chop down the tree with.
Oh,
So,
how
so
did
he
he
just
chop down that tree then? That's what I wonder.
I think he did it by hand, in my opinion.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I think.
Well,
Because
if you
Really
remember,
strong.
though, I think he actually got some way of pulling everything up with the roots. Because you remember
Yeah,
the roots are actually still there from underneath
yeah,
the tree.
yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
I think he dug it up by hand or something like that, and he grabbed the rope and probably tied it around
Yeah,
it.
that's what he did.
Oh,
He took
wow.
with his
Dang.
car or whatever. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That must be one heck of a car.
Yeah. You know, they don't make station wagons anymore. Yeah.
No, they don't make
Yeah.
cars like they used to.
No, 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 no. A Kia could not hold that Christmas tree. I want you to know that.
But here's the thing, though, too. I also liked it. I like this movie too because of the fact that it's simple. It's something for the holidays. They're staying home for the holidays, and Clark wants this big, huge Christmas
Family
extravaganza
together.
type of thing with all the family. And my
Yeah.
favorite thing is that his wife says to him, though, too, is, "Honey, you always go all out, and it doesn't meet your expectations." He goes, "No, I don't. Really, Paris, this, your trips." He goes, "I don't know what you're talking about." And all of a sudden, he just has this grin on his face, like this is gonna be like the best Christmas ever. And,
Yeah.
and once again, Clark is wrong, and his wife is right because he should have listened to his wife from the get-go.
You know, he
But-
never does.
No. That's his problem.
All four of his movies, he's never. I think four. Was there four of them?
How many was it with Chevy?
There was
National
Vacation. There was European Vacation. Yeah, Vegas Vacation. There's a Christmas Vacation. Yeah, that's all four.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He didn't listen in all four.
No. But what are some of the standout scenes for
There's
some of y'all,
five,
though?
but I said there's five. Yeah, that's why there's that one from 2000s. I forgot about that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's the
forgot
one
about
from the 2000s?
I can't remember, but it's supposed to be about his son Rusty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
Oh.
there were two Rusties, right? It was Michael C. Hall, right? Isn't that who that is? Michael C. Hall?
There was actually three Rusties, I think.
There was
different
three.
Rusties.
Wow. Dang.
The one in Christmas Vacation it was handpicked by Chevy Chase himself because Chevy Chase liked his acting so much.
And he's on the Big Bang Theory too, and
Yeah.
he was Darlene's boyfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's something. Huh?
yeah,
Yep.
amazing.
But
It was Chase that gave him a big break, and no matter what people would say about him, he did give a lot of good opportunities for many actors. I think.
Yeah, he just pissed off the director.
Yeah.
I love it. But another thing, though, too, was the other part where the Christmas light scene was actually one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna let you get into that one, Tomeka. That scene. I'm gonna let you describe that scene.
Oh gosh. Oh, you mean like when
Go through all that trouble with all the lights?
yeah, like the ball of light.
Oh, no, not
Yeah,
yet. Fix that
and
later.
it's tangled up and everything like that. Yeah, yeah, because
Yeah.
my family have me put up the tree because of the tangling of the lights. So I relate to that part. But actually putting it on like with a staple gun, just like stapling every single light
Going
on that giant house, and then none of the lights work.
Oh,
Like,
I had that
understand.
happen before.
Yeah, and then his dad, when it didn't work, like the first few times, his dad was like, "Did you check every bulb?" Yeah, yeah,
Kicking everything.
Right.
yeah.
Like, so much. It's so hilarious.
I think it's a fuse box, right? That was the problem.
Yeah, it was well, actually, it was the extension. Remember, whenever she would turn the light switch on, he had this extension cord hooked up to the whole entire house. Remember, he was a big believer in the in those with the power strip.
Oh, yeah.
Got plugged into the wall. So it was like too much power going through.
Yeah.
So
it totally reminds me of my dad.
I don't like
my dad was like that.
He wants out again.
Splitters, extension cords everywhere.
I gotta let my dog out.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
okay.
But yeah, I definitely can relate to that. My favorite part, though, too, is like the wife. She just puts the light switch on, and then there's the lights just light up. And not only does it light up, but all the power goes off. And all
Yeah. So were they sharing that spots with the neighbors? That was my question. Because something with the neighbors.
I think it was he has so many lights that it actually powers the whole entire town, basically, to where the town would run out of power.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. If you even look at it though, it's actually the part. Remember, whenever his wife, when she turns on the light switch, you can actually see it illuminating in the neighbor's house and everything whenever they're sleeping.
Yeah, they were blinded by that. They were like, oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's Todd and Marco. Was that what they called?
Yeah, I know Todd. Yeah.
Todd and Marco.
Yeah, the yuppie couple.
Yeah.
Right. From the 90s. Yeah. They go on ski trips in Europe. Yeah. But they happen to live in suburbia.
What you gonna do with that train, Griswold? I tell you. You got a lot of nerve to me to talk like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah. And that's how I was like, we're not gonna follow up on that. Okay. Next thing.
But you know what else I like though too? There's a scene in the mall where Clark is shopping for his wife for some underwear.
Oh yeah.
And he meets the girl and he goes, yeah, it's just a tidbit nipply. And then
he
goes,
Can I come out for you?
Yeah. Trying to keep abreast of the situation. Yeah.
Right. The next thing you know it, she has the blouse and everything up there too, holding it up against her chest, and then she's showing a part of her thigh to him, and then at that point, that's when Russ comes in there. Yeah. He goes, hey, Dad. And this is Clark all glued in like this, tilting his head.
Can you, Russ?
Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
Mom said, "Are you almost done shopping?" Oops.
Well, you gotta think of the scene after that awkward moment between that father and son.
Yeah, that happened in another.
Don't tell your mother about this.
Yeah,
never.
I get that a lot. I'm like, I don't know. Did that happen in another scene with a woman in the red carpet?
Yeah. Vegas Vacation.
Oh,
that was,
and it also happened at European Vacation as well. It was also another. So it happened like twice.
All the vacation movies, every single one, even the 2000 version. But it was with his grandson in that one.
Oh man, dang. Yeah,
that's gonna be really awkward.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
it was a girl his age.
She was age appropriate this time.
The other time's not so much.
I gotta be very specific about that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, disclaimer. We haven't scrolled across the bottom. It's a disclaimer.
But another thing though too that I have to say that was actually funny that I laughed my ass off on was when Clark is up in the attic looking for something, and all of a sudden his mom shuts him up in the attic, and so his wife winds up leaving him and everything to go shopping with her parents.
His grandpa gotta have his pill.
Yeah, she wanted to go back in. He was like, if I don't take my blood pressure pill, I go crazy.
I gotta
was
eat.
like, God.
I gotta eat.
So familiar.
And poor Clark, he's up in the attic and everything. And, you know, I already knew. I was like, Clark, you're not supposed to be stepping on the actual,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
actual ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm like, and you know, of course, Clark being Clark, he winds up going through it. But luckily, the bed, his son's
got the
bed,
wall
actually
out.
caught him.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
bunk
yeah,
bed.
yeah. Yeah.
You know, I never thought about this, but he could have just gone on ahead and go straight through that ceiling right there.
Yes, that's what I
That's
thought.
true.
Like, when he was on the bed, I was like, well, why didn't you just go all the way through? That would have been your way out.
Yeah.
But I think at that point, it was going to be like a little too cliche because everybody's done that in the 80s and everything too. So I'm thinking like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and have Clark standing on the bunk bed and everything, and then let his wife make him go all the way through the ceiling by the end of the bit. So I'm thinking that's what they were trying to go for,
I've had
which
those
actually
ceilings.
worked.
Yeah, have you guys
Yeah,
had those ceilings
I
before?
got a good joke on
The door that pulls down. I've had that before. It was pretty creepy.
To be honest with you, I had it in my old house, in my garage, and everything, and we actually had those pull-in attics. Like that.
I got them too.
Yeah. Oh, do you have it now, Quinton?
Oh no, that was a long time ago when I was probably 7 or 6 years old.
Oh, okay.
You hear some weird stuff.
Yeah. They're always in horror movies too.
To be honest with you, I almost felt like I was in that movie Sinister.
Yeah.
In the attic.
Yes, he did. He had that too. Where he's like, "Oh, right. I can't. Yeah, I can't do those. No,
me either. Not after watching that.
No,
but I would like to see a horror movie. You see something coming out of the attic, and you just have that person going, "Huh." Just go back to eating.
But I thought that scene was very funny though, because Clark is over there crying at all the memories on the 7mm film, and then all of a sudden the attic door just slams open.
Yeah,
and he falls through the rest of the ceiling and everything. And I thought that was actually pretty clever. I thought that was actually one of the funniest things in there.
Man.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
What are some of y'all's favorite scenes, though?
I just like seeing that little childhood moment when he was like reaching for the present to help his uncle, and his uncle's like slap his hand away.
He's like, no.
You see the mom like got the kids like.
Another part that I thought that was actually funny was when Clark is up on the roof and everything with climbing the ladder.
Oh,
and then there's a piece of the ice that slid down, and it goes into the neighbor.
Yeah, hit the radio.
Yeah, when the neighbors get there, it's like, and the neighbors are like, "What the hell happened? Something had to have hit it." And at that point, the ice actually melted, so they don't know what happened.
Yeah, she's like, "Why is the carpet all wet, Todd?"
Is it just me? Does Todd look like Christian Bale a little bit?
Straight out the house.
I got that vibe. I got the that movie Psycho with Christian Bale. I got that vibe every time we went to the yuppie couple.
Yeah, that's what I felt like. I felt like I was watching Christian Bale next door.
Yeah.
Christian Bale next door.
And I like how he goes, "Aren't you glad that we don't have a lame Christmas tree and stuff like that? Because we don't have to be like everybody else."
Which makes
like cliche.
Yeah. It makes me wonder, like, do they have that much money they can live in that neighborhood? Because it seems like a middle class type neighborhood.
Yeah, it's like a middle suburbia kind of thing.
Yeah.
I would say, I would probably say at least, good like a little almost up there middle class.
Yeah. So why are they there? Shouldn't they be like in condos or
Oh,
something
they
like
did.
that?
That's what I was
Probably
thinking.
you just
more
got.
of I was thinking the same thing, to be honest with you, Tomeka, because I was thinking
Yeah.
too, shouldn't they be like in a condo and everything? Looks more like a family neighborhood,
Yeah.
you know?
Maybe they just leased everything and they're not really rich.
But they probably
Maybe
like
they just rent
probably blame
a
it on the family. Probably started thinking of that ordeal.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm thinking.
but they still like in the phantom zone about it still. Like they're going back and forth.
Hold on.
You see how they were talking to each other like, oh yeah, I
Hold
can't
on.
wait to get over your body after shower, of course.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
uh-oh.
So I know. Okay, now let's try it. I was just trying to refresh the audio for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, like
my favorite part.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you. My favorite part is right when they show Eddie and his family coming in.
Oh, God.
He's like, yeah, I was so happy that y'all here, and Eddie.
Yeah.
He's like the drunk uncle that you don't want.
Yeah.
Eddie's face.
Yeah, like Eddie, what are you doing here? That was right after the sense of the lights, and they finally got the lights working. And he's like, "Whoa, that sure is beautiful there." It's like, Eddie, how you get here? And the whole family come, and then the trailer right there in the parking lot, and you're like, "What in the world?"
And the kids and everything.
Yeah, the kids come out, and the snotty Rottweiler come out who got a sinus infection, and you're like, "Oh, jeez, what's this going?"
For me, you might want a rain check on that. He has a lip fungus that hasn't been identified yet.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, and his name is Snot, and you're like, oh.
I love Snot. That's a cute dog, but it's a dog I don't want to pet, though.
Yeah. Oh. So I need some, what do you call it, Zyrtec or something for his sinuses.
Or Allegro?
Yeah, he needs something because it's just, Snot. Okay.
And then you got the cousin. I mean, not the cousin of it, the old uncle and aunt coming in. It's like,
oh yeah,
fire, Clark. Don't let me fall down, Clark.
Yeah, and then he touches his hair, and then the toupee come off on his hand, and he's like, "Oh no!" They can look appropriate.
I just like the beginning of it. It's like we came up with a perfect present for you. Oh, you don't have to buy me anything. Damn it, Betsy, he guessed it.
Yeah, and that's when he found out that they were going to be there for a month. And he's like, what? A month?
My favorite thing is the wife tells Clark, she goes, well, you're the one who wanted this. You wanted to have this.
Yeah, he did. He wanted the whole family. And she tried to warn him that our family is crazy. He's like, no, I want the whole family. I want to go all out.
I sleep with your father. Don't be so dramatic.
Yeah. That's when the daughter had to sleep with the brother.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know what he does in his sleep.
But another thing though, too.
She's like pulling a cigarette out, about to smoke. It's like, are you smoking again?
No. Oh, go ahead, John.
But I also like the douchebag office workers, the one where Clark is like, kiss my ass.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah. And I thought that scene was very good because, we all don't like our coworkers or anything like that. Some of them or anything like that. And of course, we also know some of them are actually brown nosers and things like that too.
Yeah. What?
But we always have.
How do you say it? He's like, Merry Christmas, kiss my ass, kiss my ass, kiss his ass, kiss your ass.
Yeah.
That's one of the ones that I liked. And then, of course, let's go back over to the uncle part that you were actually mentioning, Quinton, where the uncle's over there lighting up his cigar, and he's near the Christmas tree.
He's like, "What's your problem?" He's like, "My tree."
What's the matter with you?
And after all that trouble of opening up the tree, and
Butts on fire.
Right. And then also too, the aunt also has Jello packed into the as a Christmas present. The cat.
Yeah, she wrapped up her cat, and then the cat was gnawing on the Christmas lights.
Right.
I know a lot of people that don't have Christmas trees because of their cats, or they have to watch their cats with the tree.
Right.
Yeah, just plug it back up, and he just hears sparks flying under the couch.
The cat got electrocuted.
Yeah. But if you think about it, though,
Cats
too,
and
it's like Clark killed his family.
Yeah, that was a house of death. That's what that was.
That's why he wanted them there. He wanted to kill all the in-laws.
Yeah. First he murdered the cat, and then it
Put
started
the grandma on now as a cat.
Yeah.
No,
Snot was okay though. Snot was okay.
Yeah, Snot was okay.
That. The cat died. Snot's okay.
What do you think of the sledding scene though, where Clark had the tin sled?
Yes,
Everything had the PM cooking oil sprayed on there.
Yeah. Then he flew over Walmart, right?
Eddie was like saying, I don't think I should be using that, Clark, because I got the surgery done. I don't have have the plastic plating on my head. If that gets damaged, my hair is not gonna look right.
And then all of a sudden, Clark just goes speeding down the hill, and you actually hear the back, like it's actually backfiring as he's going down the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people tried that. Just putting a Pam cooking spray.
Yeah.
Thinking that they're gonna fly through.
I'm pretty sure many kids tried to do that back in the day.
And adults.
I could see it. There was plenty of ER visits during the 1980s.
Yeah, thanks to that movie. And a cautionary tale about Christmas trees and water and cats.
And lights.
And light.
That's why we have all these warning labels, is because of Clark.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Clark. Yeah, I don't even want to name my child Clark. I just don't want to do it. And his dog was drinking out the Christmas tree water, and you were like, "Oh God!"
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then I liked it when.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Go on, Quinton. Go on.
I always like the dinner scene when they had to do the Grace. So, Grace, she passed away 20 years ago. Grace.
The blessing.
They want you to say the blessing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Yeah. It's very patriotic. It was a very good blessing. You have to admit it.
Yeah, they were a very patriotic family.
Yeah,
Especially when
they love their country. They love their country for God and country.
Then you got the turkey.
I have no idea how she did that turkey.
Oh, it can happen. It can happen.
It can?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The reason why she said I told you we put it in too early is because they didn't take all the organs out. They just throw the turkey in there.
Oh.
When you put the turkey, when you put an animal or any type of animal in an extreme heat, they will burst.
Yeah.
Burst from extreme heat. All the
Oh.
organs and everything. That's why you heard Clark saying, "There's a heart."
Oh.
It is nasty. I tell you what.
You know what? I think I would be going over to Christian Bale's house next door to see what they had.
Oh, yeah, they didn't have it. I didn't see them eat. Right? They ate salad.
Yeah, they had
I
salad.
think that's what they're eating.
Salad and wine. That's what they had.
I want a turkey.
Me too.
Then
Then,
it was like chewy, and then he like put a knife in, and it just kind of opened up like alien. Like
Save the
it
neck
did look
for
like
me.
an alien egg. It was like,
yeah, I thought one was gonna pop up and go, and like a face hugger was gonna come out.
that's true. I didn't think it was like that, to be honest with you. That was actually a good analogy of it.
I just like how they were eating it. You just hear the crunching. Eating like jerky.
Never had a turkey like that before, and I never.
I don't think I want
So
one,
many
to be honest.
cautionary tales in this movie that everybody should see.
Oh, that movie. Oh, that's so nasty.
It doesn't even sound appetizing.
No, it doesn't.
Another thing too is the gas, though. There was also the gas leak and everything too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Merry Christmas. The shadow was full.
Yeah.
And I remember when Todd is over there looking out the window or coming outside to check on the newspaper, and here's
No, he was going to go out there to jog.
yeah.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
hey.
He was out in his underwear. Merry Christmas. The shadow.
Like it was not
Those are people, the place I grew up would do that. Just come out in underwear. Just
I can do that at my house because I live out in the country.
yes.
That's where he needs to be. He needs to come with a warning label. I want to see somebody cosplay that though. Like I think he had a white robe on, his underwear, and then he had like that flat pad.
I think they'd be calling the cops.
Well, as long as you have the robe on, right?
Right. And have the hose. You have to have the hose though too.
Yeah, you gotta have
yeah.
something with a hose, and then you gotta say the line like 500 times.
all that face that he was making throughout the whole scene, just.
And then I looked at Walmart.
Oh my
There's
god!
a scene at Walmart though too with Clark and him, and they're going shopping, and then you see him pick up a whole thing of Old Roy and stuff like that.
Gosh, do they still make that?
Yeah, they still make that. Yeah.
Oh man!
What, the Old Roys?
Yeah.
They still make it.
Oh my god!
Down in the South, they still got that. So
Bags ain't as big as that now, but they still make them.
Yeah,
we always have that type of relative too, John. That like when you're in the store, they just pile on stuff in the cart, and they know they're not paying for nothing.
Yeah,
You just like talking and piling on stuff. Like, well, you don't have
nice Clark. Something.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny though? Clark winds up telling him, "Look, Audrey and I decided to make her Christmas special and everything." He goes, "Okay, Clark. Well, here's a list."
Yeah.
Like he already had a list prepared for him.
God, such a freeloader.
Yes.
Just
Definitely
like the uncle in Home Alone that didn't pay for the pizza.
Yeah.
That the first class. I remember that in the first class ticket though too.
Yeah, he didn't pay for a ticket either.
Oh, it's interesting you mentioned Home Alone. That the director of Home Alone was going to do Christmas Vacation first before he was going to do that.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah. It was just he just couldn't handle Chevy Chase. So he did.
Wait, so he didn't do this one? He didn't direct this Christmas Vacation?
The one
No.
that did Home Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't do it. He was going to do it, but he had to. He couldn't handle Chevy Chase.
Oh man.
He was too much for him.
Too much.
I hear that a lot.
I could see Chevy because I mean I heard some things about Chevy where he was actually thought he was actually the shit. You know,
he still does. What are you talking about?
right?
He still is on Community.
Right. Right.
And there's stories about Chevy Chase and Bill Murray too. Him and Bill Murray do not get along whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's kind of tragic, in my opinion.
Right, because I think they would have actually been great if they actually could get along.
They used to be good friends too. It's sad, in my opinion, that egos couldn't coexist with each other.
Mm-hmm. Well, now Bill Murray is more popular than Chevy Chase.
He is.
So, isn't it?
It's so weird that people are like, Chevy, who? Oh, the guy from Christmas Vacation. That's all he knows.
I think Bill Murray's more easy to work with than Chevy Chase.
Yeah, he seems more versatile too.
He does have his moments, but not as bad as Chevy Chase, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. He's smart too. Like you can be an asshole, but you can't be like too extreme. Or
like the extreme asshole.
You gotta be the lovable one.
And plus, he does whip on himself at times. So you gotta get him. Like in Zombieland, he's like, any regrets? Garfield, maybe.
That made me laugh. I have to admit that. Let's see here. Back over to
we're getting off track here.
Remember the scene where Clark is over there just ranting about his Christmas bonus because he's been waiting for that because he's about to install a swimming pool. And I'm like, well, first of all, my question is this: who thinks about doing a swimming pool in the middle of the winter time and everything?
In Chicago.
Yeah, that sounds like something that yuppie couple would have been doing.
Right.
I think it's only summertime in Chicago for like maybe a week.
Yeah. What are you doing for? Put it on something like fix that attic. I don't know. Some type of repair to the house.
Right after the hole that he put, yeah, exactly.
Fuse box, right? Yeah, fix an electricity in the house or something.
I'm actually
get out there.
That look that Ellen gave him too when he said he spent all that money.
Then
going back to that, like we all can relate. Well, some can relate to how he wanted to ask his boss for a bonus during Christmas, and how hard that is to muster up the courage to do that.
I just like it. You know what I want for Christmas? I want my boss right here in my house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
big ribbon on his head.
Yeah, we had those fantasies too, but we had to come through with it.
And I want him in here. I want him tied down. I'm gonna tell him what I really think of him. Next thing you know, her brother. Next thing you know, the brother disappears.
Yeah, and then we're just in his trailer. We're like, where is he up to?
And then all of a sudden, it just cuts over to this big, huge, fancy house, and the woman is like, "My husband has been kidnapped." I'm like, "Who are you?"
He's a big,
find out that it's actually a boss
man.
Yeah.
He's like, John reading the Christmas story to the kids. He's like, and there's Eddie with a man tied up with a bow. Oh, Merry Christmas, Clark.
I'm so surprised.
What do you do? Some kissing?
Really
That part made me laugh though. Whenever he's actually reading A Night Before Christmas and he adds Eddie into it.
Yeah.
What would have been funny is whenever he says "Merry Christmas, Clark," I would love to have him read the book as, and Eddie said "Merry Christmas, Clark."
Right. Yeah.
He's like, the boss is like, "You fired and you going to jail," and Eddie's like,
yeah, like he's not going to jail.
And then at that point and everything, Eddie had to tell him, "Look, I acted on my own. Clark had nothing to do with it." And I can understand getting a bonus and being let down with that, because who the hell would want that as a gift certificate?
Well, the problem was that they would use again a Christmas bonus every year,
right?
And he did not tell the staff nothing about that,
right?
Yeah,
that was under everyone's nose. So that's why they were very upset about that.
Money for the company, right? That's why he didn't give out his bonus.
Right.
But he gave us a certificate for what?
Yeah, it was a. It's a gift that gives on giving, Clark.
Jello,
yeah,
something like that.
I would have been pissed. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like I put a down payment for this, and now I can't even pay it off because of this situation.
Yeah,
and everything.
Yeah,
and then
something you were expecting to get every year, and you get. It's funny too, and the police officers that come storming.
yeah. Then the FBI and the SWAT. I'm like, wow, they came fast, and they come through, busting through the house. I'm like, okay.
the chief of police is like, that's messed up, mister. If I have a rubber hose, I would beat you.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden they were on Clark's side for a minute, and then they had to remember that there are cops, so therefore they have to go on in and finish out their Miranda right. And the boss is like, look, I'm not going to press any charges. It was a big misunderstanding. You're going to get your bonus and everything. So it all worked out for Clark in the end. But then there's also
yeah, he should have went to jail. What are you talking about? It's kidnapping.
Right.
He always went to jail twice.
In National Lampoon, you don't go to jail, apparently. They should do a disclaimer. You may go to jail if you do this.
Right. There's a 50-50 chance if you show up in Waynesville, you'll get arrested. But if you're in National Lampoons, you're not going to get arrested.
No, you can kidnap your boss. You won't get arrested.
You can kidnap your boss. You can destroy your neighbor's property and
on fire. Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
You can go to Wally Wood and the guy point a gun at a guard and have him.
Yeah. All that's possible.
Yeah, free reign over everything.
You try it out and you see what
can go to each casino underage and buy multiple cars.
Yeah, you do that and see what happens.
Though, to be honest with you. Gennaro,
the scene I liked too was the wife when they were like freeze and she had her hands on Clark's balls, just resting them there.
Welcome to our home.
And put them back on.
Gotta protect the goods.
Yeah, they were hers.
The murder type.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
There's still time for one more kid.
Yeah, just one more kid after all this excitement. So, yeah. She had to hold tight to what was precious to her. So I understand.
The Christmas miracle.
Another thing that I remember from the last scene. Remember the reindeer, the plastic reindeer display that was outside that Clark demolished.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then when the uncle once again throws his cigar down, the reindeer goes all the way up to where the moon is. And then all of a sudden the aunt or the grandmother goes, oh, starts doing the national anthem.
And the bucket's red. I would say more of that.
Ridiculous.
I thought
This
this
whole
movie was
movie-
really good.
Yeah, the whole movie is ridiculous. But
It
it's
is.
awesome.
I'm actually glad that you guys wanted to do a review on this and everything too, because I haven't seen it since I was 7. I wanted to revisit it and everything because I wanted, other than the squirrel scene where he actually jumps out of the tree and attacks the family and the dog is going all over the place and stuff like that too inside the house.
Where's Eddie?
That's all that I remember.
He eat those darn things. Not recently. Like he found out that squirrels are lactose intolerant.
Yeah, they're like high in fat or something, and he had to watch his cholesterol.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's something you don't know.
I'm like, maybe I should Google this. Squirrels.
Yeah, well, that's still true.
I think they taste pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah, squirrels taste good.
Yeah, they do.
Are they like gamey, or what do they taste like?
Let me try to remember. It's been about 10 years since I last had them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They kind of have like a, well, yeah, they did have a gamey taste if you put it in the right seasoning on them and everything.
Yeah.
Get the gamey taste. You fry them up like a chicken and everything like that, and it's good to go.
Yeah.
The meat is tough though. I do let y'all know about that, but it's good.
That
See, I
makes
like
sense.
gamey, though. So
I know that's gamey, but I wonder with the squirrel, since you said it's tough, can you put it in like a slow cooker? Like, does that help? Like, kind of.
I'm sure you can put them in the slow cooker if you want to. But I'm so used to having them fried like a chicken.
That's why it was tough.
That's why I prefer it.
I don't think I had squirrel or deer, but I had something that was gamey. I forgot what it was. But
Was it rabbit? Gator? Total?
No, I don't.
Shark?
Yeah.
I don't think I had rabbit. They don't seem like they have too much fat. Like, I need like something with like lots of meat. But I wonder how you get the gamey taste out when you do like deer. Like,
they use a lot of seasoning and everything else for that to actually help with the flavoring, because deer meat is really good. I remember when my sister's husband, it was like during Katrina, and we didn't have power for days or weeks. So they said, try the sausage. So I did. I'm like, I like it. He goes, you're eating Bambi. I'm like, okay. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm the villain. I'm a Disney villain.
Yeah. I grew up to be a Disney villain.
My dream has come true.
I know my granddad, when he was alive, he used to like hunt deer, and then like on his basement he had like the deer head. That used to freak me out as a kid. I was like, is that real? Oh, I hope not.
If you watch the Evil Dead movie.
Oh. No.
My sister's husband actually has the deer heads in his house like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I never really care about those type of things.
Me either. I just wanted the meat.
Yeah, same here.
I don't want to look at it.
Me either. I
I don't
couldn't
want to
look
feel
at
bad.
Well, I think the only way I can have it like in my house is if for Christmas we can put the tinsel around
Look
it.
at the head. He's like, yeah, what are you gonna do about it, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't do that, especially if it's the deer that I'm actually eating from and I see his head. I'm like, thank you for the food that I'm about to receive. Thank you. I'm
Well,
feeling
you
guilty.
can decorate them, right? Like for Christmas, you put some Christmas lights around them. Santa hat. Like every holiday.
I don't think that was on the deer's bucket list of things that he wanted to do before he died.
If you put something on it, make it look like his decor. It'll be nice. Right?
I'm choking.
So,
I'm not choking. I'm just choking.
you know what? I can just see the deer looking at his mom. You know what I want to be when I grow up? What I want to be a deer ornament on a wall, decorated with
wall. Yeah, with Christmas lights all over me and tinsel.
I want to be hunted by the guy from Jumanji.
Yeah, that's what I want to be when I grow up. I will be on Tomeka's wall with fabulous Christmas lights that blink and a Santa Claus hat.
So you want your head mounted on the wall? No, I want my butt mounted on the wall.
Well, I can put lights on that too. So.
You just grab the bulb and you just put it in the.
Yeah, I think there are some people that have like the head one way and the butt coming this way on the same wall. Now that's a little too much. I can see the head, but geez, come on, people.
Gosh.
Oh,
But
I just showing off.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything as far as the review goes and stuff. Is there any final thoughts that you guys actually want to talk about as far as the movie? Final thoughts on it?
I just want to play that. Go ahead. You go ahead.
I heard crickets. I was like, "Oh, is that a cricket?"
Oh, that's from me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you asked, "Are there any final thoughts?" And then we went quiet, and then I heard the cricket, and I was like, "Oh."
I have a terrarium in the back right behind me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my water dragon is in there. We've got a bunch of crickets.
Oh, okay. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, now
does your crickets do they have anything they want to say about the movie?
Well, all I gotta say it's a wonderful, wonderful holiday classic that everyone should watch, and remember their family members when they watch it.
Yes, I think everybody should watch this and take notes on what not to do.
Exactly.
Or do just.
Which is everything in the movie that you're not supposed to do.
No, especially with the Christmas tree. Just take very specific notes about the Christmas tree. And don't have dogs drinking water. Don't have the cat gnawing on the lights.
How to keep pets safe.
Yeah. Keep your pet safe around your Christmas tree.
The first vacation movie is about how to keep your grandparents alive.
Wait, was that the one where they went to the theme park?
Yeah, the grandmother's died and they just climbed up on top of it.
I remember that. That was the one with John Candy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, I miss that guy.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. I miss John Candy.
It's hard to get a hold of that movie though, unless you have it on DVD. It's hard to find that movie.
It is. It's such a rarity, you know. I wish I would actually have like a National Lampoon's box set of just the classics.
Yeah.
Of John Belushi up to Chevy Chase.
But they probably do that. They probably did it when Chevy Chase passed away. That's like what they're gonna do with Mel Brooks.
So now we have to wait until he burns himself alive in a house or something in order to get the box set.
either burns himself alive or fall off the roof, one or the other.
I think I remember on AMC or like they came back to host the screening of the movie. It was like an AMC special of the Christmas Vacation, and then you had everybody grown up, and Chevy was there with the wife, who I forgot her name, but she still looks
beautiful too. I'm very surprised about that.
I was actually happy to see that though, that they actually had a little small reunion and everything. It seemed like it was like old times all over again, you know?
Yeah, but I can't watch Christmas Vacation censored. You know, you watch it on TBS, and then they like blurred out like little scenes. Like,
you know what? I actually went to Walmart yesterday, and they actually had the vacation. They actually have it. They have it. Yeah, they have it on Blu-ray or DVD.
Was it in that $5 bin?
Yeah.
No, it was actually in their Christmas movies section, because they actually have a section for movies. It was like $5, maybe $10, I think. So I think next time I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah, it's like one of the ones you need in your collection. That, and if you find the first movie.
Right. The first one is going to be such a rarity to actually get your hands on that.
Yeah.
But
it's not the same as Vegas and European Vacation as well.
Yeah, you can see that anywhere. Which I didn't really care too much for the European one.
Me
I like the Vegas one.
Vegas was pretty cool. And I know that they have like Van Wilder, but that's getting off topic. But it's still in the same wheelhouse.
Right. I like Van Wilder though too, but I also like the classics.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies that's pretty good.
But it gets.
I can't remember that one National Lampoon movie, but it's like a school trip or something like that.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. It had Jeremy Renner in it and everything.
Yeah, you got the guy that dressed up in Star Trek uniform and just chasing that one stoner around.
Is it Harold and Kumar?
No. I think it's called School Trip, I believe. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, Senior Trip.
Yeah, Senior Trip.
Wow. Jeez. How many do they have? Like, how many national movies?
There's like at least over a dozen movies.
Because I know Ryan, was it Ryan?
Animal House, I believe.
Oh yeah, Animal House. Was that the first one?
I think so. I think that was his first movie he did that he created.
Animal House.
Try to keep track of things.
Yeah.
especially at my age now. I'm old.
But yeah, they have buku of National Lampoon movies and everything. I can't even keep up with them.
Yeah.
Just as like how they have them now. Everything is American Pie. That's actually the newest thing that they're doing, which, you know, I only consider the reunion, the first three films, and the reunion movie, the movies that I really like from American Pie.
Yeah,
but
spin-offs.
Right.
So
yeah, it gets redundant after a while. It's like, how many pies can you
how many pies?
Alrighty then. So anyway, that's gonna do it for tonight and everything. I do want to say thank you to everybody for joining us and everything. And not only that, but where can everybody reach you, Quinton?
You can reach me at www.severecomics.com. You can read all my comics for just $1 a month.
Ooh, nice.
You see, you get some good comics there, Tomeka. He does a really good job with the originality and everything. It's really good.
I'm pretty mad. The Dodgers still haven't committed me yet, so that's a good sign.
You do a National Lampoon comic. That'd be cool.
Let's see. And everybody, you guys can actually reach me at Movie Lovers TV Lovers Unite on Facebook. We also have a GoFundMe page. You can find in the links below. We also have an matter of fact, we're actually sponsored by Audible, and you guys get a 30-day trial if you click on the link below. And a matter of fact, Clark Griswold could actually use some advice on a book or two. What would you guys recommend him if you were to offer him a book? Or Home Decorating for Dummies, Christmas for Dummies.
How to host a Christmas party for dummies. That's the book he needs.
How to cook a Christmas dinner for dummies.
Yeah.
There you go.
Something like that.
And so you guys can also follow me on Twitter at John DeGorio 8, Movie Lovers Unit. You can also follow us on, let's see, Pinterest as well. We also have that going on. We also have a Patreon and everything too. You can also find all that information in the links below. Go ahead, smash that share button, smash that like button, and always until next time, bye-bye. And also too, Tomeka will be back on the show tomorrow. We're going to be doing our Muppet Christmas Carol review, and then Sunday we are doing our Jingle All the Way review, and that's going to wrap it up for all our Christmas movies and everything for this month. I'm so happy that I was able to do these reviews. Hope that you guys enjoy them, and always until next time, guys, bye bye.